If you have non-commercial items or services for sale or trade, or if you have something you want to buy, call the B92 studio line at 601-833-7149 or email Brookhaven Broadcasting at yahoo.com.
And time once again for the Buyer's Guide Live, a free service offered by Brookhaven Broadcasting, WBKN 92.1. So we do want to go ahead and let you know we had news coming out of Franklin County last evening. The Franklin County Fair has been canceled for 2022. Sad news coming out of Franklin County, of course, because they haven't had a county fair since the pandemic happened, and unfortunately the fairgrounds are too saturated for them to safely set up the rides and, of course, have the rides going and to have people. Honestly, it's just a big old mess down there, and that's the best way to put it. So if you would like to get on with us on the Buyer's Guide Live, just give us a call. We'll be happy to take any items that you may have for sale, trade, or something in between. Now, of course, speaking of the county fair, back to Franklin County, of course, the Extension Service had the exhibit hall set up. They did have a wide variety of items brought in for judging. Of course, those go on to the state fair to be entered into the contest up there. Those items are being scored, graded right now, and they can be picked up from 10 a.m. until noon today. And, of course, if you're not able to make it during that time, you can call the Extension Service, and they can set up a time for you to come by and pick up those items. Of course, thank you so much to everyone who brought their items out to enter into the county fair. And, of course, thank you to the organizations, especially the Dixie Daisy Juniorettes, for coming and setting up a booth to promote your organization. It was a beautiful booth, and I hate that no one really got to see it, but we will get those images posted up so you can enjoy them at least. So that's the news coming out of Franklin County this morning. And, of course, next week, the Fall Fair over at the Lincoln County Civic Center will be opening. So you can enjoy the fair next week, and hopefully the weather will cooperate a little bit more. So the Buyer's Guide Live is brought to you by GT Collision and Accessories, Southern Ag Credit, Brookhaven Funeral Home, and Furniture Factory Outlet. Thank you so much to our sponsors for making it possible for us to have the Buyer's Guide Live. Of course, if you want to get on with us, we have a few lines open, and we'll be glad to take those items for trade, sale, or anything in between. A special notice coming to us today. There is a lost dog. We're trying to find its home, or trying to find it and get it back home. It's a black male beagle. He has a small chain around his neck. He was lost around the West Lincoln Auburn Road area. If you see this dog, you are asked to please call his owners at 833-8506. That's 833-8506. That is a lost dog. He's a black male beagle with a small chain around his neck. Someone is looking for someone to help them paint and clean for a few days. It's in the Brookhaven area. If you are interested in giving them some help cleaning and painting, they ask that you call them at 601-757-6564. We're going to go ahead and take our first break, but if you would like to get on with us, the phone lines are open. You can call us at 833-9210. This break being brought to you by GT Collision and Accessories.
GT Collision and Accessories in Brookhaven is home-owned and operated since 2016. We take pride in our work and guarantee our customer satisfaction. GT Collision is conveniently located at Highway 51 North Brookhaven. Our employees are qualified and experienced. From wrecks to accessories, we take care of business. Stop by GT Collision today or call 601-990-2833. 990-2833.
This break being brought to you by our friends and sponsors over at GT Collision and Accessories. This is the Buyer's Guide Live. We've got a couple of lines open, and we have a caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live.
Yes, ma'am. I've got some pallets for sale, about $5 a piece. Just have to pick out what you want. 748-1955.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. That gentleman has some pallets for sale. If you've got any that you would like to purchase from him, just give him a call, 748-1955. Well, there is someone offering some services. It's a young woman looking to do some farm or house yard work. Nothing I can't do. If you would like to hire her, she's located out of Summit. Her number is 601-551-4262. That's a young woman looking to do some yard work, farmhouse work, 601-551-4262. And we have another caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live. Go ahead, caller. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live.
Yes, ma'am. I've got one of the nicest 354V Ranger bass boats that you will ever lay eyes on. It is absolutely immaculate, pristine condition. Minn Kota trolling motor, 150 horsepower Evinrude, $10,500. 662-873-3236. Also, I have a 1988 F350 flatbed 7.3 diesel truck. Excellent condition. 662-873-3236. $8,500 on the truck. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That gentleman has the prettiest bass boat that you've ever seen, and I absolutely 100% believe him, and I need to see this myself as well. And he's got a 1988 F350 flatbed truck for sale as well. If you're interested in any of those items, he can be reached at 662-873-3236. And of course, if anything goes by too fast and you're like, wait, what was that? You can always find us online at YouTube. Type in B92 Buyer's Guide and today's date. We have another caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're live on the Buyer's Guide.
No force.
Sorry?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Going good. Y'all still got the trade fair going?
We do. Go ahead. You're on live.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm looking to buy a set of trailer steps, the metal frame trailer steps for a mobile home. They need to be at least 50 inches high. And my phone number is 601-754-8453. Thank you.
Thank you so much, caller.
Bye-bye.
That gentleman is looking for a set of metal steps for a trailer. If you have a set of metal steps that he can purchase, just give him a call at 754-8453. Again, that's 754-8453. And thank you so much, everyone, for calling in and sharing your items for sale. We're going to take another quick break. This next break is brought to you by Southern Ag Credit.
If you're pining to invest in timberland, lumber on over to southernagcredit.com or just give them a call. At Southern Ag Credit, we finance land in the country for virtually any purpose, from timberland investment property to hunting and fishing camps, farming and agribusiness, country living, or just living it up in the country. So visit southernagcredit.com today. The best financing in the country.
In Brookhaven, call Austin Bean or Brooks Hall at 601-833-1771.
And this break is being brought to you by our good friends at Southern Ag Credit in downtown Brookhaven. Give them a call or check them out if you're looking to buy or sell property, or if you're just looking to maybe lease some as well. This is the Buyer's Guide Live. If you'd like to give us a call, we are live, and we will be for a little bit longer. We have open phone lines. Of course, you can call us 833-9210. We have another caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're live on the Buyer's Guide Live. You're live.
Hey, good morning. I have parts to build a small utility trailer. I have a 4x8 sheet of steel plate, pipe frame, the tongue, the jack, coupler, and safety chains, and 2 wheels and tires, all for $150. It needs to be welded together. I have an old Craftsman Rider not running for $100. I have a large plastic pet taxi with a metal door for $30. I have a 3-ton automotive floor jack for $75, a set of metal car ramp for $40, and an older refrigerator works well for $125. My number is 320-2479.
Thank you so much. All right, that gentleman has a number of items for sale, including a non-working Craftsman mower and a working refrigerator that's a little bit older but still works fine. If you have any questions or want to contact him, his number is 320-2479. And we've got another caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live.
Do I need to hold on?
No, you're fine. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live. Hi, go ahead. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live.
Yeah. This is Aberreese Martinville, 2125 Martinville Road, just the other side of Weston. And I got a bunch of limbs and stuff in my yard where a man cut a tree down. And I need to get somebody to pick them up for me and pile them up. I'll pay them good. I'll pay them $20 an hour to clean up my yard for me. 601-757-3601.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. All right. That gentleman is looking for someone to pick up some limbs out of his yard. If you'd like to give him a hand, 601-757-3701. And we have another caller on the Buyer's Guide Live. Go ahead, caller. You're live on the Buyer's Guide Live. Guess they didn't want to be on the Buyer's Guide Live. Hello, go ahead, caller. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live.
Yes, I'm looking for a set of twin beds, and my number is 601-833-7401. Thank you.
Thank you. That lady is looking for some twin beds. If you have some that you would like to sell her, her number is 601-833-7401. Again, this is the Buyer's Guide Live. If you'd like to get on with us, we've got a few lines open. We're going to go ahead and take our next break. This break being brought to you by our good friends over at Brookhaven Funeral Home.
Hello, this is Terry Britt. I have the privilege to be a funeral director at Brookhaven Funeral Home. Just like you, I have felt the heartbreaking loss due to the death of a loved one. Being a funeral director allows me the opportunity to help others who are grieving for that same loss. My goal, and all of ours at Brookhaven Funeral Home, is to be there for you and your family through the entire funeral process. You then become a part of our family, as we are and always will be a family serving families.
This next break being brought to you by our friends at Brookhaven Funeral Home. We have another caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're live on the Buyer's Guide Live.
Yes, I have a Ryobi self-propelled battery-operated mower. Got all the attachments. It was used one time, and I'd like to have $275 for it. It costs about $375 new.
All right, and what's that phone number they can reach you at?
601-320-9244.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
That gentleman has a Ryobi battery-powered mower. It was only used once. He's asking $275. It retails for over $300. You can reach him at 601-320-9244. We've got another caller on the line. Caller, you're live on the Buyer's Guide Live. Go ahead, please. Hello, you're live on the Buyer's Guide Live. Guess they didn't want to be on the Buyer's Guide Live. That's okay, though. We are still live on the Buyer's Guide Live. We're going to go ahead and take our final break. This is brought to you by Furniture Factory Outlet. If you'd like to get on the Trade Fair Live, the Buyer's Guide Live, you can give us a call, 833-9210. And, of course, this will be archived on YouTube at B92 Trade Fair and today's date. So if you missed anything, you can always catch up on past episodes.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
Furniture Factory Outlet.
Get lower prices on name brand furniture every day at Furniture Factory Outlet.
Whether it's a dining room set, a living room group, new furniture for the bedroom, or name brand mattresses, get the furniture you deserve at a price you can afford. Furniture Factory Outlet, exit 42, next to Super 8 Brookhaven.
Fabulous furniture, where everybody goes.
This break being brought to you by Furniture Factory Outlet. You can always find great deals on furniture for your home. And, of course, if you're looking to update, they've got the best deals in town. Go give them a visit, and I promise you will not be disappointed. This is the Trade Fair, the Buyer's Guide Live. We do this every morning about 8:40 till a little bit after 9. We're still on for just a little bit longer, so if you'd like to get on with us, that number, 833-9210. Well, we do have the sports contest winners for this week. First place goes to Mr. Greg Wall. Second place, Mr. Ralph Peoples. And third place to Caitlin Smith. Congratulations, guys. And, of course, if you would like to partake in the sports contest, it's free every week in our Buyer's Guide. You can see that online at buyersguide.com, or you can pick up one of our papers, fill it out, and either you can email it in to brookhavenbroadcasting@yahoo.com, or you can drop it in our box out front of our building at 502 Schwinn Avenue. Of course, first place gets $50, and second and third place get $25 respectively. So something fun to do in the area. It's always fun to guess who you think will win the football games. And, of course, it feels really good to win free money. Coming up in this area, there's going to be a yard sale at 3143 Silverina Road this Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., and it will be rain or shine. So if you're a garage sale fanatic, there's one coming up on Silverina Road at 3143. That's over in Wesson, and it'll be from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., rain or shine. Someone is looking for a farrier to trim his horses in Magnolia. If you know of someone who can help out with that, or if you are a farrier yourself, you can contact them at 601-810-3429. That's 810-3429. Trade Fair going on for just a little bit longer. If you'd like to get on, we're still live. You can give us a call at 833-9210 if you have any non-commercial items that you'd like to buy, trade, or something in between. And looking through our buyer's guide and seeing what there is to see, there's a number of items for sale. There's from this gentleman, he has a rifle scope for $200. It's a Leopold Very X2 3-9x50, and he's got a Swift 4x12x50 for $125. You can get those scopes at 601-757-2011. That's 757-2011. Apologies in advance because I don't speak very good gun lingo. That is on me, and I apologize for that. There is quite a number of animals for sale. There's goats, a mix of Spanish and Kiko, all sizes. You can call for pricing, and they will deliver them for a small fee. You can call or text to 601-248-5925. And we have another caller on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live.
Yes. Can you give me the number to the lady that was looking for a set of bunk beds to buy?
Absolutely. That number was 601-833-7401.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
So, hey, there we go. If you are looking for any of the numbers that we had today and the Buyer's Guide ends, you can always find us on YouTube at B92 FM Trade Fair and today's date. That way you can keep up with all of it, and you can unfortunately hear me do this again. Well, there's a gentleman that has American Rifleman magazine collections from 1957 through 22, a wealth of gun history, etc. You can get that at 601-876-5584. And we have another person on the line. Caller, go ahead. You're on the Buyer's Guide Live.
Yes, good morning. I have a set of SS chrome rims. They're 20-inch for a Silverado pickup. There's 6 lugs, and they'll fit a 4-wheel drive also. Then I have a Yamaha Banshee drag bike for $5,500. And my phone number is 601-643-5682.
Thank you so much for your call.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
If you're interested in any of those items, again, that number, 601-643-5682. Well, that about wraps it up for the Buyer's Guide Live today. Of course, Mr. Ken Hollingsworth will be back at the helm tomorrow morning about 8:40, and he'll be back to steer the ship in the right direction. Thank you so much for having me along with you. We'll return you back to your regularly scheduled programming and, of course, the best country music of all time. This has been the Buyer's Guide Live on B92 FM.
This has been the B92 Buyer's Guide Live, the trade fair of the air. Tune in weekday mornings, 8:40 to 9. The B92 Buyer's Guide